Scoop Nation, we are now joined by a very special guest. Longtime viewers and listeners know we are big fans of two things, Lord of the Rings and the Goonies II on NES. So imagine our excitement to be joined now by Samwise Gamgee and Mikey Walsh himself, Sean Astin. Sean, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I was just thinking of that song, Dream the Impossible Dream, but instead with Goonies 2, it was Play the Impossible Game.
Yeah, that's
yes,
exactly
it
right.
certainly was. As soon as you go into first person, game stops.
There was a first person in it?
Yeah,
barely.
That's where you have to punch the old lady 5 times for real. Anyway, thank you for coming.
I was like, I want to go play Pitfall on Atari right now. I'm tired of game. Yeah.
Pitfall is a much better game. Thank you for taking the time. We know you're a busy guy. You've got a new movie, Matter of Time, out this week, not to mention your duties as president of SAG-AFTRA. So tell us about Matter of Time. I think there are a couple of connections to gaming. It's about a game developer. Anyway, I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, it's about a magic ring.
Aha. You know,
but it actually is about. Oh, wait, there's the ring of which we speak. What it does basically, the conceit, the sci-fi conceit is that it freezes time or slows time or kind of slow freezes time. Basically, you can do things in the amount of time, like, you could run a marathon and then when you take it off, you did it in 1 second. I think that's right. Oh, that was my daughter. I don't know if you could recognize that one girl. Yep.
Yeah. An acting credit in there. That's super cool.
But yeah, so basically this young man is, and I'm kind of Yoda, I guess. Or no, I'm Ben Kenobi. You can see there. Yeah. See, love it.
Or a little bit of Doc, right?
A little Doc. Yes. No, I think they were going for Doc. Yes. Oh, look, you see the time is frozen and he can move around in that little frozen space. But basically he's a game developer and he's trying to make a name for himself and he gets himself in over his head. And so he basically goes to his friend who is a D&D master who owns a toy store. Oh, look, my daughter. See, there you go. And he discovers, he learns of the existence of this ring, which has passed itself down through the generations. And he gets permission sort of over time to use it to basically help himself deal with all of the things he has to do in his busy schedule and his busy life and his inability to complete the development of this game in the prescribed time. But he, like a lot of these movies, he loses time as he goes along. And it affects him in ways that are, unsatisfying and unhealthy for him. And ultimately he learns to, well, you got to see the movie. He learns an important lesson. But the guy, Jeremy Sneed, who made this movie, is my friend, and he has been a video game. Impresario, video game master, video game. He owns a company that does that works with all the big video game companies when it comes time to sell their games. He does like the ads for them. So when I met him first, he had decided that he was, he had done that work with all of the big companies and he was ready to kind of do a documentary about the history of video games. And he wanted to interview me and we became fast friends. And I ended up becoming an executive producer of sorts on that and helping him. And he put together this, it's called Video Games the Movie. It's really cool. And then he had enough footage for about 500 movies because he interviewed everyone and he went everywhere. And then he decided to do a video game series called Unlocked. And that was 7 episodes, 8 episodes where there was kind of like 3 things each episode that people who love video games would, see kind of in documentary mode, like video game design schools and just where stuff is built. And it was pretty cool. And this Matter of Time is his first feature film. And so, of course, the subject matter of the feature film of a guy who lived that life is about a young video game developer. And he kind of exists in that world. Of course, there's the big bad video game people who, the corporate video game people who are demanding. But, for me, it was really a chance just to support him. My daughter was in it. I really enjoyed playing this character where I let my full beard grow out and just was kind of like this doc character, and it was fun. We shot it pretty quickly. It was a lower budget film, but I just loved it. I loved working with the younger, crew. This crew that was smart and they had experience, but like it was a fast movie to do. Anyhow, I'm just enjoying watching the
just watching the
little trailer here.
I look good.
Well, we got to break it down for people too, scene by scene.
This is like a live reactions. This isn't the first time you've appeared in a film with your daughter, correct?
She was in the Lord of the Rings. Allie was in she played the little girl at the end of the Return of the King, who runs up to Sam when Sam returns home. It's his daughter, so she played Sam's daughter, Eleanor. There she is. Oh my.
That's amazing. Was that
I like doing interviews where you can actually see the stuff being illustrated. Whoever's directing this gets like major kudos.
That's Jobert. It's all Jobert.
Yep. Is this
Jobert,
one of the shots that happened in sequential order? So it was a pickup later, or was this like pretty early in the shooting when your daughter was older by the time the movie came out?
No, I mean, she was 2 when we went down here. In this, she may even still be 2 here. She looks so young. Oh my gosh. So, we filmed this sequence returning to Bag End in the normal principal photography, so probably halfway through or something. So she's probably 3 years old there, and Sarah McLeod is there with her baby, and there you go.
It's so
you
cool.
can go there now and see. Yeah.
Have you ever thought it was cool that you get the last line of the entire trilogy? It's you get the last word in.
I'm back.
Pretty good.
Well, I'm back. I remember. It's just so simple, right? Like that's the beauty of it. Well, I'm back. But I was so nervous because I was aware of the fact that like this massive, experience was be over for people. And so I was walking around like, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I mean, like,
I'll be back. Nope, not that one.
I'll be back. That's different.
It's the 25th anniversary of the Fellowship, so they put the whole trilogy back in theaters. My wife and I went to see Fellowship. Obviously, we just had the best time. I've seen it a million times. Great to see it in theater again. But like, no matter how many times I see it, every single time at the end when Frodo's trying to leave and Sam runs after him and he's like, "I made a promise." Oh, I was bawling. I don't think I've ever not cried at the movie. It's amazing.
Oh, I love it when he says, "I made a promise." Don't you made at the end of Fellowship? You're talking about?
Yeah, at the end of Fellowship.
That was, that scene was not in there. Okay, neither was this. This whole, that's the ring wraith.
Yeah.
That was in there. And dumb Gollum. Oh wow, the 25. I don't know if I've seen the like advertising
they did a good job with that logo. It's cool.
It's way cool. So they sort of figured that out way, way, way into shooting. And I remember Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh, his partner, and Philippa Boyens, the other writer, had us come to they were like, Pete and Fran want you to come to this diner. And we were in, I think it's Dunedin or something. We were south of the South Island in New Zealand. And we were like, oh shit, we're in trouble. Like, so we went there and we're just hearts racing. Like, what did we do
like you're
wrong?
reporting to the principal in a diner?
Yes. It didn't happen a lot that you got summoned like that. Everybody's pretty busy doing a lot of different things.
Right.
And so we were summoned and they looked like little school kids. And they're like, we want you to read this. And they handed us each, it was like a page. So they handed each of us a page. I think it was just a page. And we read it. And you're like, oh my God, this is so good. This is so good. And we looked at each other and they just wanted to enjoy us learning about it. I mean, if you think of it, Peter Jackson said at one point that if he had a wish, it would be to erase his brain so he could watch the movie and just enjoy it rather than always be thinking about all the things that a filmmaker thinks about. And I think that's what they were doing with Elijah and me. They were like, they wanted to experience the like first person joy of what happens when because they hadn't nailed it. The ending of the film. In fact, I didn't know when one movie ended and the next one started. It all just felt like one long movie until literally when I saw the two towers, and the lights went down and the screen opened and the movie started. I literally had no idea where it was going to be in the story. I'm like, did the spider happen yet? No, the spider didn't happen yet.
Speaking of kind of wiping your brain, I've heard you speak about how you read the books 3 times, just kind of back to back in learning the character. But then you did what was it, a book club later, and you revisited the books then. Do I have that
Yeah,
right?
there's this company that was doing kind of ebook stuff, a book club, and so I joined it as one of the, I think anybody could become an author or a, whatever it is, like a host or something, and so I got the 3 little leather bound edition. Have you seen those? They're like small, but not so small that you can't read it
They're like floppy
properly.
leather bound, so it's almost like a
Yeah.
paperback leather bound, right?
Do I
Yeah,
have?
those are really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have it here, but
I
yeah, but
remember those.
they're really cool. I autograph a lot of them actually, but so and then I would yeah, I would yeah, just go
But
through it with
you
the
got to revisit the books like as a almost as a 25 years on, like try to separate yourself out, I'm sure, from the character and kind of read them as just reading them as a fan, right?
yeah. Well, it was pre-COVID that we did that. But
Hmm.
I think it was pre-COVID or middle of COVID. But yeah, I definitely I don't think you can ever not see it from the
Mhm.
when you've spent so much time doing. I don't, it could be a million years. I'm sure it's the same. But what always shocks me is like how much of everything else feels so new. Like, oh my God, I didn't even remember that this happened. And you start to get more and more. It sounds so stupid because there are fans of these books who have them memorized, like Stephen Colbert. He
Mhm.
could tell you, Isildur and the bane of this, the something of that, and and the fans that I've seen for 25 years at the conventions, they know all of it. But so it's like, well, I should probably know it better than I do. But then you do start to get familiar with some of the places and some of the names and the ideas that you kind of, yeah, relive, I guess. I think I'm ready to read it again now.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's always
I
a
feel
good
I
that
time.
think
way
I'm,
every couple of years.
yeah.
Always a good time.
Well, I
You
knew
ever
this
heard?
one guy who is a naval officer,
Mhm.
and he was an Olympic competitor in rowing. And he said that he read it every single year and reads it every single year. And he says he cries in the exact same spots. So he came to visit my house at one point, and I went into the backyard or something, and I came back in, and he's got the book open, and he's dropped in. He's just dropped in.
Yeah.
He is in the book, and he's crying in the same spot he always cries in. And I'm like, when I think about them, I'm like, all right, I got to sit down. What am I going to be doing? I got to open it up. You can almost feel like the dust come off it. Like read it, and it's not a chore, but it's like an endeavor to read it. But some people just, the book is like turning on the movie. They can just go, drop in at any point and be in the story. That was my biggest feelings. I don't think I ever, even after all the times I've read it, I don't think I've ever disappeared in it the way I have with other things. And I don't know why. I think I'm sort of self conscious maybe about not just as an actor, but like I went to UCLA. I got my degree in history and American literature and culture, and so it was pretty appalling that I had never heard of Lord of the Rings before.
Well,
Like I've done
I
this,
got a degree in
and
American literature too, and you don't get it because they don't do the British teachings in those classes.
well, I had a survey course in British literature where we got the Norton anthology, like these big Norton
I remember
anthologies, and
that
I
one.
read.
I had to see it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and there's like I read everything. How did I miss Tolkien? But there's something about the music in the language that is so it's so expansive and immersive and sort of heightened that in a weird way, instead of just enjoying it like putting on a song, I'm like aware of it. So it's really kind of I think it's a not a superpower, but I think it's a really cool thing to have the kind of intellectual ability to see the structure and to appreciate things. But it's really bad because I don't get to enjoy it the way it's obvious that other people are enjoying it. I don't know if that's too much, but
No, it's great. We
Really interesting.
before we let you go, we were talking about Goonies II. Were you an NES kid? Did you have an NES when you were growing up?
the video game.
Yeah, playing Nintendo.
Oh, absolutely. But well, no. The most I've done with the Goonies video game is autograph it.
Oh,
The
okay.
time,
Yeah, that's right.
the time that I've spent actually trying to play it. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah, it's basically
It's
Donkey Kong,
well,
right? It's
much
basically
less
like
playable than
bad
Donkey Kong.
Donkey.
Yeah, it's bad Donkey Kong.
It's bad Donkey Kong. It's with the vines, and it's sort of like, I don't know, like it wants to be Dragon Slayer, but it's not even that, or it's like Wolfenstein. I don't know. It's the worst video game ever made.
No.
I
What?
honestly, it's.
Then I want
I
to
mean,
ask, what do you think is?
what's the object? Where are you supposed to go? Are you killing things?
Well, the object
Are
is to
is there-
rescue the mermaid.
There's a mermaid,
Yeah, the Fratellis have
and there you
kidnapped-
kill some sort of a walrus. Why not kill
Yeah.
the walrus where the bear is marching? Anyone knows that there should be a bear there. Go hit, tools take. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is
I
the
mean, you
first
gotta
person-
love. This is in our lifetime.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
And it's made by a Japanese developer named Konami, and no one was paying attention to what they were doing. Obviously, it's great.
Yeah, but then
They're
they
still
came on
around
pretty
making great
strong.
games.
They're still
Konami
around.
came on pretty good after that, though.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
They were breaking their teeth with Goonies II.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well, Sean,
yeah,
it's-
but
I was going to say, it's such a pleasure to talk to you. Like, we're a big fan of yours and so many of the projects you've been involved in, not just Lord of the Rings, but Goonies and Stranger Things and Rudy and Ninja Turtles and so much more. So really, thank you for taking the time to chat with us here on Game Scoop. We're big fans.
I'm telling you, you got to
time-
change it to Game Soup.
We'll do that.
It'd be cozy. It'd be so cozy.
Oh, I mean, so that's the show. We play cozy games and eat soup and talk and just chat. It's great. We will
Thanks,
give you
guys.
we will give you a title credit for that one, Sean.
I need that. Credit's important. A matter of time. That's
time.
right. Matter of time.
It's out now by the time this episode goes live. Check it out. And of course, it is always a good time to rewatch Lord of the Rings.